One night a man lay in his bed, his mind full of dark thoughts. He was sad, you see, because he had just buried his wife. Don't be fooled that he had any love for her. No, that wasn't what brought him low. See, his wife had a very unique characteristic. She had been born with an arm of solid gold, and though she was a good woman, gentle and kind, he was a man who cared for nothing but money, and so loved that arm more than anything else about her. She was much beloved, however, in the village, and he had been forced to bury her intact, golden arm included. Finally, after the moon had set over the graveyard, and he was certain all the other villagers had turned down their lamps and gone to sleep, he couldn't stand it any longer, and snuck out of his house, dug down into her grave, opened her coffin, cut off her arm, and stole it. And though he was a man greedy enough to do such a thing, when he cleaned up and returned to his bed with the arm tucked beside him, he found himself uneasy. Still it was late, and sleep had begun to tug at his brain, when he heard a voice through the window that seemed to come from down in the yard. "Who stole my golden arm?" The hair on the nape of his neck prickled at the words. He shook his head. Surely the voice was just his guilty conscience. Surely he was just dreaming. Then he heard the latch at the front door click, and, from the foot of the stairs, "Who stole my golden arm?" His heart beat like a moth trapped in a lantern. He pressed his face into the pillow. If he wasn't dreaming, he was just imagining things. Then he heard his bedroom doorknob turn, and closer again, in the room. "Who stole my golden arm?" He squeezed his eyes shut, actually shivering now in fear. Then, right in his ear, he heard, "Who stole my golden arm?" He couldn't help opening his eyes, and there, in front of him, was his wife's face, eyes glazed, lips blue with death. Now he could barely breathe. She stared at him, milky eyes accusing. Then, "You've got it!"